Every decision in life is a risk. Will you bet on yourself for the ultimate reward, or will you fold and play it safe? The stakes are higher in 2025, and I'm going all in on myself. My focus is poker, golf, and investing. It's time to play the game of life without holding back. When it comes to steadily investing in a company 401k or blue chip stocks and building wealth slowly over time, or trading options where swings can be hundreds to thousands of dollars in a matter of minutes, I've done it all. So here we go, jumping into our 2025 777 challenge. We're going to try to spin up the balance from Robinhood. All right, everyone, just wanted to give a quick update here. So it is Friday, February 7th, 2025. And as you can see, we are down 9.1% this morning, $64 on a trade that I made that would have been an absolute massive winner. I'm really kicking myself because this is the second or third time that I have done this. But I'm going to go ahead and take you inside the play here so that we can look at it. So this morning, QQQ decided to pump immediately to 531.50, 60. So around 9:40, 10 minutes into market open, this thing was already up 0.38%. And I knew that this was going to be pulling back. Basically, every stock feeding into Investco was up, so I knew this thing was going to pull back. So I went ahead and bought in. I bought 4 contracts at $150 each for a $530 put. You can see the stock price now is at $526. So the stock did pull back from $940 to $945. We were up about $50 or so on that, and then the stock rebounded and started going back up. So I thought, you know what, better to cut my losses if this thing really is going to shoot up a little bit more. Maybe we can try to retime the top. Well, we ended up selling out at the absolute worst time possible for a loss of $15 per contract, so about $60. We sold them for $135 a piece when we bought them for $150, and then the absolute dump that I knew was going to happen came. And so we bottomed out down here initially at 527.04, pulled back slightly, then went down again. I've been checking these options contracts here to see what the price is at. And if you scroll down and you go to today, buy puts for $530, the price right now is still at 300 and now it's 360. It's kind of fluctuating. 360s, 370s in here. This hit over $400 at one point. So those contracts that we picked up for $150 each would have been worth over $400. So the $600 investment we made would have turned into a $1,600 balance. Plus I still had $100 in cash left. So we would have had $1,700 in here this morning on this play had we actually had the balls to hang on and hold through that little pullback that we experienced. Unfortunately, this is one of those things that just happens with options trading. Obviously, the swings are huge, and so seeing a small price movement there and losing 40 or 50 bucks can make you want to pull the trigger. And unfortunately, that's what I did today, and this would have paid off huge for us if we had just stuck through it for about another 20 or 30 minutes here. And unfortunately, this is an issue that I've run into quite a lot in my time. I see the play, and I have the stones to play it, but then I don't wait long enough for this thing to materialize, and I end up getting out of the position before it actually pays off. So this is one thing that I have to work on. If I know that something is going to happen and I make the play, I've got to ride it out and at least give this thing an opportunity to do what I think it is going to do. But buying up here at 531 or 532, I think we touched 532 briefly, with a 530 put and then having it absolutely dump to $3-4 under 530 is a dream scenario. Having this thing swing from, plus 0.4% to negative 0.6%, so a full 1% swing in the stock price when you're doing options trading is absolutely ridiculous. It's an opportunity to make a ton of money, and we cannot miss out on that. We have to capitalize when it's there. That was an absolute mistake by me, and now we are down $64.45 for the day. So again, doesn't kill us, doesn't take us out of it, but man, what a missed opportunity. This is the second or third time I've done this. I went in on a play in Investco QQQ calls where I would have turned $500 or $600 into about $3,000 a week or so ago. Didn't hold that one, and did the same thing here. So we've just got to find the plays, make them, and then hold on, let them materialize, and then reap the benefits of that. So I'll give you another update if anything else comes. Okay, as you can see, things are not going well this morning. We started with a balance of $638, got down small, then we were actually up small, and then things just started going south. So we did buy a couple of 526 puts first thing this morning on QQQ, which as you can see is at 529.80. This thing opened up around 526.99. When it got to 528, that's when we got those 526 puts. It did pull back slightly, so we were in the money a little bit there, made a little bit, and then it just started rocketing up this morning. The market's going up. Amazon's up. Broadcom is up. Apple's up. Microsoft is up. So it just started pushing this. When it got around this range, when we were in the 528s heading toward 529, I decided to buy 529 puts, and as you can see, it has just continued beyond 529. Good news is it hasn't hit $530 yet, and the market's up 1.33%. The NASDAQ is anyway. So typically when this happens, I mean, eventually this is going to run out of steam and start pulling back a bit. So I'm kind of hoping we're getting to that point because we do have 529 puts. We're not even to 530. So if this does start pulling back, if we can get back to the 529 mark or even below, we will start making some money. But unfortunately, right now, things are not going the way that we had planned. This is kind of what the market did Friday, though, as well. Although Friday was a little bit different because they had come out with the jobs report for January. But the market did start up heavily like this and then tanked off in the afternoons. Obviously, the Friday play, I know I had given an update and said that those were worth potentially $1,500, $1,600. At one point, the contracts that I purchased Friday morning for $600 were worth $2,800. So we would have a significant balance in here. Unfortunately, we were on the losing end of that one. So like I said, we started with 638 this morning. We are all the way down to $483, which is actually our lowest balance that we have had in here since starting this. But it does look like hopefully this is going to lose some momentum and start coming back. So I'm just hoping that we can buy or we can make some money on this, get back close to even today. We'll cut our losses at some point here if that doesn't start happening, and then maybe tomorrow we can make a positive trade. But yeah, you can see we've got 3 buys over here on the right hand side for the 529 put. I'm in these for an average cost of $122 or $1.22. The way this looks, they're only worth $84 now, or 84 cents, 82 cents, the way that it looks. So hopefully this is going to start coming back, but if not, we're going to have to cut our losses here and just start with $400 now. So unfortunately, we're going the wrong way. Need to make some more positive trades. Like I said, over the last 1 month, the last 3 months, it's been very volatile, but we have been, as low as in the 600s. So we're slightly below that now, but we've come up as high as $1,439. So I know it's possible. Know we can make some good trades. Just need to stick it out here and have a little bit of patience this morning, and I'm hoping that we can get back close to that even mark for the day, and then we'll try to go this week and boost up a couple more trades. All right, so we did go ahead and sell out of that position. Unfortunately, we are at a $200 loss for the day. As you can see, Invesco QQQ over here is hitting that 530 mark. It ran down to 529.60, so we were looking okay. We were kind of coming back there, but I told myself if it ran back up to 530, I was going to go ahead and sell out. That was going to be my loss point, and it did jump back up pretty quick, so I went ahead and sold out of that. So unfortunately, we did lose today. Sold out of that position. We're down $200. I do have one contract out for a long-term call. Went out to the end of March on QBTS. This is a quantum computing stock. It's done pretty well over the last 3 months. It ran all the way up to $9.90 or $10, and then when the DeepSeek articles came out, it went back down to $3.83. Lately, it seems like it's had some momentum going up, but it is on a small dip. It's pulled back. So I did buy a $6 call on this. Price right now is $5.70, so not too bad. We've got a couple months on that one, so we're going to kind of hold on to that, see how that goes. And then we've got, that was only about $100, as you can see here. And then we're going to have about $3.35 left in here where we need to start making some positive trades. Unfortunately, over the last week or 2 weeks here, we've made several negative trades and only a couple small positive ones. So need to go ahead and right the ship here and get back on track. But as of right now, our $700 balance for the 777 challenge is at $435.17. So not exactly where we want it, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this. We're still learning how to do the options trading. Hopefully we're going to get better and get back up to the 1600 range here pretty soon. I'm still holding out hope, and I will catch you next time.